Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. And he's brought down at the 16. We've been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So Notre Dame's offense making their way on the field today. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
Talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. That's an important first down on that running play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Defense is coming after him. Heavy pressure. He lets it go.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Kick is up and no good. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll hand it off. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Well, good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman. DeMarco Murray, and, of course, Adrian Peterson. Marcus Dupree. Some great history, not just of quarterbacks, but running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
A completion sets up a second down play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, that's just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he scores. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Thompson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Breaking free at the 35. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Getting set. Here's second down. Makes a nice move there. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. They weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The kicker's got to be protected in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake for the defense on 4th down. Oh, a reverse. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Touchdown, Irish. This quarterback on fire today. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. It's a solid gain to pick up the first down and what'll be likely the final play of this first quarter. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship deadline at the end of 1. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the handoff. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And here comes a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
What a big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The pocket breaking down. Complete to the running back on this 4th down play. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Looking to throw it on 1st down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another 1st down. It seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage.
They don't pick up the blitzers, and it's a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Receiver makes the grab. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Got him. He's sacked.
I mean, it's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Play action here on 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Short pass finds the tight end. That'll pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 38.
When they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the 1st down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Let's go.
Snags the quick throw. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Finds room at the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back. Found that with the vision. It picks up some big yards for that first down. Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And that is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down. Quarterback drops back. He's going to test the secondary. Finds his target, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Shotgun formation here on third down. Pressure is coming. Under pressure, just lets it go.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Coverage team brings down the returner. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Almost makes a terrible freshman mistake. Lucky that it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. The offense goes 5 wide and empty backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a quick grab. And he's tackled after the catch. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. The attempt is no good. But hold on, there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Cannot make contact with a kicker like that. Costly special teams penalty gets the offense back on the field. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
That makes the score Oklahoma 14, Notre Dame 10.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. Chris, let's send things back to you and Kirk for what should be a memorable second half as we eagerly anticipate we'll be moving on to the next round of this college football playoff.
Return begins inside the 10. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball. If this one was an interception, he better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
He's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And the Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Boy, really nice throw here with a slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Ready to go.
Ball handed off. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why his team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thompson. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson.
Good completion here by the offense. Good timing between the quarterback and his slot receiver. But I really like how this defense, sitting back in zone, is able to get to the football and not allow any yards after the catch.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Caught quickly. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Makes a quick grab. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. One team ready to boot it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. The returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they could do it again. 1st down here for this offense. And they'll use the ground game here. He's brought down out at the 46.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll ride the back again here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Makes a quick catch. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And looking to throw now on first down. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked on the final play of this third quarter. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Lets it go quickly. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in the football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the defense joins the party with a pick six.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 during the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
With pressure and sack, and he'll be tackled inside the 10.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Receiver makes the catch. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They begin with a quick throw to the left.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the 1st down here on 3rd and short. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's complete downfield. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
The defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, helping just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
A nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Running back grabs it on the screen. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Cruz. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Touchdown, Oklahoma. To stretch the lead, the route is on. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And now they'll run it on the draw. Now it's 2nd down here.
Brings up 2nd down.
And he drops back in the gun. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here comes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The shotgun handoff here. And that run produces a decent gain. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They're looking for the tight end, and it's caught. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Sooners looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Offense facing 2nd and goal.
Come on, set.
Looking to score. They'll run it to the right side. Well, the power run is stuffed. Barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The ball is caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
First down for the offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. An explosive play, big gain across midfield to the 42.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Fires it on the move. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quick completion to the tight end. Only goes down after a short gain. That's not enough for the first down. Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Couldn't find anybody open. He just has to throw it away. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And that pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.